What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and today is Saturday, September 22nd. It's a cool, breezy day in Ohio. Um, the time, I don't know, but I do know this. It's time to confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. That's what time it is, okay? Because this is nonsense. Right now, they just dragging it out. They dragging it out as long as they possibly can over some ridiculousness. Now, I'm going to do a little compare and contrast, okay, in a second. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to Extreme Tees, even though I'm not rocking one of their shirts right now because I got somewhere I need to go. Now, unfortunately, I have a collar and all that stuff. But nonetheless, that doesn't negate the fact that Extreme Tees are the bomb. You need to check out the shirts. The link is in the bottom. They have shirts for all shapes, sizes, ages, and sexes. They got male, female. I'm sorry, we don't have all of the 50,000 gender shirts that they have nowadays. We don't have peanut butter. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't talked to the distributor or designer. Maybe they have peanut butter. I'm not sure because according to the liberals, peanut butter is an actual gender. But nonetheless, you still need to check out the shirts. They're awesome. Now, let's get into it. Some compare and contrast because, see, the Democrats are garbage. And I'm going to prove it right now. Because, see, they claim that they're the champion. They're the champion for women. Yeah, they come in, they're riding the white horse. They got the white hat. And the women are all screaming, throwing rose petals at them, saying, you guys defended us. Dreamy, aren't they? Yeah, well, let's just see how dreamy they are. With this little compare and contrast between, in this corner, we have Keith Ellis, okay, a funky, race-baiting Democrat. And over here we have Judge Kavanaugh, who is an upstanding judge who have a record that is unblemished. Okay? Now, let's do a little compare and contrast. On this side, we have Keith Ellis. Now, the person who's making these claims about him are making some current claims, okay? Meaning this woman, which is his ex-girlfriend, came out and said Keith was abusing her, not only physically, but mentally. Or as one of my students once said, mentity. Unfortunately, he couldn't pronounce mentally, but he gave it a shot. Mentity, yeah. So he abused her not only physically, but mentity too, okay? But on this side, we have a claim that is 33 years old. So current versus 33 years old. Let's see the tale of the two. On this side, with Keith Ellis, the person making the claim has a witness, her son, who says that he can confirm that these things happen, but nobody's rushing to talk to him. They even said that they have a video, but the Democrats are crying for some type of investigation or the FBI to come in and investigate these things, or even the local government to go in and investigate these things, which actually can prove a legitimate crime because the evidence is current and fresh. Yeah, they're not saying go on down there. Check it out. Check into it because we want to do the right thing and we want to give her the benefit of the doubt because we're the champion for women, okay? But on this side, you have Dr. Ford has one witness that we've known, and that is Brett Kavanaugh's friend who she said was there, and he says it never happened. Witnesses that are current, witnesses that says it never happened. But let's move on, okay? On this side, with Keith Ellis, we have a current report. See, Keith Ellis' girlfriend actually went to the doctor. She wrote down notes, said things like she suffers from physical and mental abuse, and she actually named who the person is, meaning she said by the hand of Keith Ellis, her boyfriend. But on this side, we don't have a current report. What we do have is her going to her psychiatrist and saying that something happened many, many years ago, and she said that it was 4 men, but then, of course, that ended up being 2 men, and she never mentioned anybody. So let's go back through it. On this side, Keith Ellis, doctor that interviewed her, his ex-girlfriend, said Keith Ellis did it. Okay, he was mentioned. He name. See, she called him out. Yeah, it was Keith. That was him. On this side, nobody's names were mentioned to the psychiatrist. Looks like the evidence is starting to pile up over here. But over here, there's no evidence. It's going down. Yeah, okay, let's go back. On this side, we have the accuser with no legitimate reason to come out with these accusations. You know why? Because she is also a Democrat. So she has no political motive to do that. If she's a Democrat, why would she say, you know what, I'm going to do this to hurt my Democratic Party because I'm doing this for political reasons? Okay? No. All she's doing it for is to get vindication from what Keith was doing. Keith got a little heavy-handed sometime, and his words hurt her feelings on the inside because for whatever reason, he couldn't control his emotions. Sometime I guess he just got a little upset when she didn't get up to take the trash out. Oh, you just gonna sleep in while I got to go to work, huh? Now, see, that ain't gonna happen in Keith's house. Get your butt about the bed. You gonna get your, yeah. So he got a little physical because she ain't want to go and, you know, take the trash out, which in my opinion is a soft core move in the first place, because why are you even demanding that she take the trash out? Call me old school, I'm sorry, but I just don't think she should be dragging 6 or 7 bags down the driveway while you're at work with your tie and your suit talking about all the injustice that's going around the world and all the racism that's taking place in America. Hanging out with your buddy Louis Farrakhan and stuff that you're denying now, of course. But anyway, on this side, she doesn't have a motive. But on this side, Dr. Ford had participated in protests, openly didn't like Trump. She's an activist. Okay, so she's making accusations against somebody on the opposite side of her political affiliation, and this woman is making accusations against somebody who is on her side of her political affiliation. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's look at something else. Let's move forward, okay? Because right now I'm trying to see the tale of the two, okay? All right. So on this side, with Keith Ellis and his situation, we have the Democrats not wanting to listen. They don't want to listen to her, okay? The Democrats, all she wants to do is just be heard. See, on this side, she's like, somebody listen to me. Somebody come talk to me. I got information too. I got some evidence. I got some tapes. Nobody rushing down and saying, where's it at? Let me see it. Submit it. Write it out. Let's put it out there in front of the people. Let's go ahead and put this on CNN or MSNBC. Why aren't the Democrats, who's the champion for women, why aren't they going to her and saying, talk to us about this? Give us the details, all of them. The 30 D's, okay? However, on this side, this woman doesn't want to be heard. Hey, yeah, we want to be heard. Well, okay, let's do it then. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, say, Monday. Ooh, Monday, that doesn't work for the Democrat. I mean, for me. Well, what about, Tuesday? Ooh, yeah, you know what? We'll get back with you on that. Let us talk to, Nancy Pelosi and maybe Chuck Schumer and Diane and all of them and see what they suggest, how we can keep, manipulating and moving the goalposts back every time you get close. We slide it back a little bit. Let us check with them first, and then we'll get back with you and tell us when we can come out and tell our story, because we really want it to be heard. And then finally, on this side, we have the Democrats, who's supposed to be the champion of women. They are attacking this woman who blames Keith Ellis. They're ignoring her. Her own party is rolling her under the bus because she's messing around with their agenda. See, if they was real champions, they would say, Keith, baby, you can't be going around putting you can't hit them with the Ike Turner. You can't be doing that, man. You can't be like Tina. Sing the song like I said now. Hey, check that out. I'm leaving on the next plane. I don't know when. All right, anyway, let me get back. So they should be telling Keith right now, listen, Keith, man, you can't be going around putting your hands on a lady when you're making us all look bad. Go sit yourself down. Okay, we're going to do an investigation that we're crying for on this side, okay? But we're going to do one on you too. But nobody's talking about that. Why aren't there any interviews? Why aren't there any FBI requests? Why aren't they doing that? Nobody. But yet, on this side, they want the FBI to go in and investigate something that they know the FBI is not going to investigate. And everybody is just simply saying, you have to believe this woman just because she's a woman. That's it. Women are supposed to be, but well, not her. No. See, she's not quite like a woman that we would want to support. And, technically she is, but The difference is that she's messing with our agenda, So she's a woman that's messing up our situation, okay? So no, we don't want to hear those type of women, okay? But we do like to hear the women who are supporting our agenda and we can benefit off of politically. So she's great. She's a woman. She deserves to be heard, and we believe her. She seems credible, even though none of the facts seem believable. Yeah, she doesn't remember nothing, no details, except for the situation itself, but everything else just falls apart. This woman has stacks of evidence, accusations, details, times, all those things, but no. Our logic, because we have none, won't allow us, and our morals either, because we don't have those either. Our morals and our logic won't allow us to accurately embrace this woman's accusations, but yet at the same time, our corruption and our deceitfulness and our desire for power will allow us to believe whatever this woman says. And of course, we don't need to hear Judge Kavanaugh. We kind of know already that he's guilty, because you know why? Because see, on this side, we have all white, older men, Now, I have no idea why that even matters in this case, but it just sounds cool to say. See, when you use things like all white men, it gets people distracted that you have no real evidence, and all they can focus on is, what? Oh, so she being attacked by all these rich, older white men? This is some type of railroad, man. All the old white men, all they want to do is just oppress people. That's all they want to do. Yeah, this got something to do with racism, but I can't quite figure out how, because she's white. Judge Kavanaugh's white. Well, I'm going to make it make sense in my head somehow, even though it doesn't make sense. So now you got all of this going on this side, and then you got nothing going on that side, but yet the Democrats say they're the champion of women. Is it all women? Just like they say they're the champion for black people, unless you are a conservative black person. See, unless you're Diamond and Silk, unless you, Ben Carson, unless you Candace Owens, myself, a whole bunch of other black YouTubers that are conservative. Unless you're those people, okay, they don't want to, no, we're not your champion. But we are the champion for all the ones who believe that we're telling them what we're telling them, which is they're victims. See, so we're selective champions for minorities and women and things like that. That's what we are. That's my take on it, ladies and gentlemen. You've been listening to the tale of two, people. You got Keith Ellis over here, that everybody should be looking into the situation, but nobody wants to. And then you got Brett Kavanaugh over here, that this is ridiculous, no evidence, no logic, nothing. But everybody, they want to get more deep into it. We need an investigation. We need to prolong. What's the rush? Why are we rushing to get it in? I mean, you know what? This once again reflects on the Republican Party, who all they want to do is just, push their agenda, because they don't care about women, even though they accommodated this woman in every way possible. Now, you're listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30. Find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter. Also, subscribe, hit share, hit the notification button, and check out Extreme Tees. Don't forget, y'all, links right down there. It's right, see? Right down there in the bottom. So check out Extreme Tees. If you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, there's links in the bottom to do so. And we will see you next time in Kevin's Corner. Yes, continue Democrats and being the champion for only certain women. God bless you. Find you next time in Kevin's Corner.